Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. My name is David Wilkerson and this is Surplus Funds 101. And in today's State Funds tutorial, I'm going to be sharing with you my virtual assistant job posting description. This is exactly what I put on all the job boards when I'm out there looking for new talent. I'm going to share it all with you and give you a breakdown on why everything's written and positioned the exact way it is so you can get maximum results. Okay, but before I get into the content, I just want to stop and say thanks to all the people out there that like my videos, subscribe to the channel, or just been a long-term supporter. Really appreciate it. If you haven't gone and done it, do it now. And you guys, just as a big thank you for you guys viewing and watching all my videos, I have a little freebie for you. It's my state funds calling script. Okay, there's a link in the description. You can click it. You can get it. It's an instant download. This is the exact same script that myself and my virtual assistants use every single day to prospect and make phone calls. So if you guys are brand new, don't know what to do, what to say, this will be great for you. There's a link in the description. Get it right now. But you guys, what you guys are looking at right now, this is the exact thing that I put on all the job boards when I'm looking for new talent, when I'm looking to hire virtual assistants. The very first thing you can see is just how clean and good it looks. Okay, this is very professional. It's right to the point, and it just stands out and it gives you an added edge when it looks really clean and it's presented well. Okay, one of the things you'll notice when you're out there doing these job postings is you'll see all your competitors and their job postings look like garbage, and so from an applicant standpoint, would you rather respond to something that's clean, laid out perfectly, and that kind of illustrates that this company knows what they're doing, or just like a little crappy, like 2-sentence, hey, we're looking to hire virtual assistants, pays $5 an hour, click here. No. Like you kind of want to have things laid out a little bit differently, but because this is really clean, it looks great. The very first thing you'll notice is it says we are looking for full-time surplus funds calling professionals. Okay, so this just illustrates to these people that this is a full-time position to where you can get up to 40 hours a week. I think when you hear full-time, you in your head you think 40 hours. So they see 40 hours right here, and then right after that it says pay rate is $5 an hour. So in their head they go 40 times 5. Okay, great. This covers all my fixed living expenses. Maybe this is something that will work out. Because just because there's somebody that's looking for a job doesn't mean that they might be a good fit for your company or vice versa, and so part of this is them like being baited in by what you're saying, just to kind of be more appealing. But I will tell you guys something too. There's a lot of discussion about how much you should pay virtual assistants, and I found the sweet spot to be about $5 an hour. Okay, a lot of you guys already know this, and some other videos I've shared. Okay, my background is in real estate acquisitions. I am the king of lowballing people. I don't want to overpay for anything. I want to underpay for everything. Okay, I would never pay more if I didn't think it would be worth it or there wouldn't be a bigger squeeze out of it. Okay, I've made other videos about this, but if you're trying to be a cheapo and be paying these virtual assistants $2 an hour, that's poverty, even in the Philippines, and they deserve a little bit more money. And when you start paying them just a little bit more, they don't have to work for anybody else. They can be more committed to you and your project, and you're going to get a lot more production out of them. Okay. Very next thing I put down here is it's hourly plus commission. So I don't want to really open up this can of worms. I could talk for probably 30 minutes about how to structure this. I like to surprise my virtual assistants with spiffs based upon production. Okay. Now, very next thing is manager positions are available. Right out of the gate, I want to start planting the employee roadmap into their head. So when they say, hey, look, we're looking for full-time surplus funds calling professionals, but there's also a management position available a little bit higher up. So it gives them something, a vision in the future of something that they might be able to obtain with you and your company. Okay. Very next thing is do not direct message me. This is the very first loop that I want people to jump through. Okay. I have a bunch of embedded loops here to get people to qualify themselves to me on why they're a good applicant, not me begging them to work for me. So it's kind of changing up the buyer-seller dynamic a little bit. Because I don't want anybody to direct message me, especially when right after that I say, if interested, send an email to my hiring manager, Jennifer Perez at talent@surplusfunds101. If I give them directions not to direct message me, and they do that, when I want them to send an email to this location right here, how do you think they're going to respond to all the other tasks that you're going to want them to do? And so this isn't a big disqualifier, but this is just, you want people to do what you outline for them in the job interview to where they really, really pop. But anyways, right down here, it says job interview, screening of applicants and interviews starting this week. We will send you an email to confirm your schedule. So it kind of puts them on their toes, like, hey, when am I going to get this email back? When am I going to hear back from this person? When am I the right fit for the job? And so it kind of gives you that posture that you're looking for. Okay. Now, another thing it says, note this is a work from home job, and we prefer female applicants. Must be able to work U.S. daytime hours for an 8-hour shift. Okay, this is something that I've always had up here. I always prefer female virtual assistants because I can squeeze way more production out of them. But men aren't bad neither. And one of the things I think I'm going to do on the next one is wipe this out and just leave this blank, because I think that I might be able to get a higher percentage response rate for people or potential applicants. Okay, now the basic requirements. Great communication skills, both written and verbal. That's kind of a no-brainer. One of the things you'll notice too, virtual assistants, they've changed dramatically over the years. My people, unless they told you, you probably wouldn't even be able to know or be able to guess that they're from overseas. And so you want to be able to have somebody that has really good communication skills, so they can represent you in a good way when they're speaking to claimants. Whew, sorry, guys, I've been on one the past few days. I had to sign a POA for my dad's cancer treatment the other day, and that's kind of been wearing on me. But anyways, this next thing is computer savvy. Third thing down is desktop or laptop computer with at least 4G plus RAM. Reason behind that is I'm going to be giving them access to all of my tech tools. A lot of them are ran over the internet. I want to make sure that they have a good enough internet connection to where they can properly function and keep the reliability rates of all those tech tools up while they're out there making their phone calls or doing admin tasks or whatever I want them to do. Okay. Another thing is a stable wired internet connection with at least 5 MIBs. Now, I'm going to verify this when I have my very first interview with them. Okay, so I'm going to do a video interview, and I'm going to, like in the background, I'll be able to see all this stuff, and I'm going to ask them questions to verify this. But I want to make sure they have a wired internet connection because it's way more reliable than Wi-Fi. Yeah, the next thing is a quiet at-home office with USB headset and noise canceling feature. Okay, a lot of the professional VAs, they're going to have a place in their residence where maybe they have like a curtain behind them and like a backdrop, and they kind of, and what I'm getting at is this, like, there's a different quality standard that some of these virtual assistants hold themselves to than others. Like some of them, they'll just be in a ghetto little desk in the back office of their house. Some of them, they will actually have like a backdrop and a setup where it'll look like an official workplace in an office place. They take their job seriously. Like I want, those are the little indicators I look for somebody that's going to take their position seriously and really be a good fit. But another thing is you must be familiar with the following applications. These are the applications I use. You do not need to use these. These are just what I use. And I like to find people that have current experience in what I am currently using, just because it reduces the amount of training required. Okay. Another thing, all applicants must submit a personality test to be considered for this opportunity. Please include a short video of you reading the script and why you're the person for the job. Reading and our calling script will increase your odds by being selected, right? So this is another thing. Okay, I want somebody to not direct message me. I want them to send an email to my hiring manager. I want them to also take a personality test. So when I get my resumes and all the job applicants that respond to me, the people that have all these little things that I've asked in here, they really, really rise to the top. The cream of the crop rises to the top. And out of all these, I like the 16 personalities one the best. And if you guys haven't taken any of these for yourself, gosh, you should go and take one. You'll learn so much about yourself. But you guys, I just wanted to share with you what I put on my job. Oh gosh, I've been in a weird spot lately, you guys. Sorry. But I just wanted to share with you guys what I use for all the job boards when I'm making my postings, when I'm looking for talent. But with that being said, you guys, hope you have a great day. Go out there and crush it and get as many deals as you can and get rich. Adios. Bye-bye.